Welcome to my channel Glory with Mathematics. Please subscribe, like and share.
Dear students, in our previous classes of chapter trigonometry, we have discussed about trigonometric ratios and also we have solved some examples based on trigonometric ratios. So in this class, let us discuss the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. So first, for 45 degree, what is the different trigonometric ratios of 45 degree? So here I have drawn a triangle ABC with angle B is 90 degree, angle C is equal to 45 degree and also angle A is 45 degree. So in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree, angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 45 degree. So if these two angles are equal, then AB will be equal to BC. So let AB is equal to BC is equal to A. So now we will find the trigonometric ratios of angle C. So to find the trigonometric ratios, we have to first find the length of AC. So what is AC? AC is equal to AB square plus BC square root over. So this is equal to A square plus A square root over. So that is equal to root 2A. So now we got all the sides. So now we can find all the trigonometric ratios. So first sine C, or we can write it as sine 45 degree. So sine 45 is equal to opposite side of 45 and hypotenuse. So here this is A, this is A, this is root 2A. So opposite side of 45 is AB by AC. AC is the hypotenuse. So A by root 2A is equal to 1 by root 2. So then cos 45. So cos 45 degree is equal to adjacent side of 45 degree divided by hypotenuse. So that is BC by AC. So is equal to A by root 2A. This is also 1 by root 2. So if we got the sine and cos ratio, then we can find the other trigonometric ratios. So what is that? The tan 45 degree is equal to sine 45 by cos 45. Or we can find tan 45 as opposite side divided by adjacent side also, that is A by A is equal to 1. So here also 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 is equal to 1. Then cot 45 is equal to 1 by tan 45. So this is equal to 1. Then sec 45 is equal to 1 by cos 45 degree. So this is equal to 1 by root 2 is equal to root 2. Then cosec 45 is equal to 1 by sin 45. So this is equal to 1 by root 2. This is also root 2. So you have to remember all the trigonometric ratios of 45 degree. You can apply this in solving problems. Let us find the trigonometric ratios of 30 degree and 60 degree. For this, I have constructed an equilateral triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, AB is equal to BC is equal to AC is equal to A. And AD is perpendicular to BC. So in between the two triangles ADB and triangle ADC, these two angles are equal because the in a equilateral triangle all the angles are 60 degree and this is 90 degree and the side, this is AB is equal to AC. So by angle side congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. So triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. by AAS congruence rule. So this implies here BD is equal to CD, or that is equal to half of A. So we have considered all the sides equal to A unit. So BD is equal to CD is equal to half A. Then what is and the angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. So the total angle is 60 degree. So if these two angles are equal, then AD is the angle bisector of angle A, and each angle is 30 degree. And this is 60 degree. Then we have to find AD. So what is AD? AD is equal to, in the right triangle ADB, AD is equal to AB square minus BD square, square root of AB square minus BD square. So this is equal to A square minus A by 2 whole square. So this is equal to A square minus A square by 4. So this is equal to root 3 by 2A. So here AD is equal to root 3 by 2A. So now considering the triangle, right triangle ADB, we can find out the trigonometric ratios of 60 degree and 30 degree. So first for 60 degree. So what is sin 60? Sin 60 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. That means AD by AB. So is equal to root 3 by 2A divided by AB is A. So this is equal to root 3 by 2. So what is cos 60 degree? Cos 60 degree is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. That is BD by AB. So this is equal to A by 2 by A. So this is equal to 1 by 2. So then tan 60 degree, we can write it as sin 60 degree by cos 60 degree. So this is equal to root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2. So this is equal to root 3. Then what is cot 60 degree is equal to 1 by tan 60 degree. So this is equal to 1 by root 3. Then what is sec 60 degree is equal to 1 by cos 60 degree. So that is equal to 2. And cosec 60 degree is equal to 1 by sin 60 degree. So that is equal to 2 by root 3. So then come to 30 degree angle. So for 30 degree. So what is sin 30? So sin 30 is opposite side by hypotenuse. A by 2 by A. So this is equal to 1 by 2. Then cos 60 is adjacent side. Cos 60 is adjacent side. Cos 30 is adjacent side by hypotenuse. That is root 3 by 2A by A. That is equal to root 3 by 2. Then tan 60 is sin, this is 30 degree. So tan 30 is equal to sin 30 by cos 30. So 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2. So that is equal to 1 by root 3. Then cot 30 is equal to 1 by tan 30. So that is equal to root 3. Then sec 30 is equal to 1 by cos 30. That is equal to 2 by root 3. And what is cosec 30? Is equal to 1 by sin 30. So that is equal to 2. So you have to remember all the trigonometric values or trigonometric ratios of different angles. So let us discuss the trigonometric ratios of 0 degree. Here I have taken a right triangle ABC with angle B is 90 degree. So let us consider the angle A is decreasing to 0. So if angle A is continuously decreasing, then the length of BC also decreasing, and continuously if the decreasing process occurs, then the C coincide with B, where the angle A becomes or nearly equal to 0. So here the angle A, in the second figure, the angle A is smaller than the angle A of the first figure. Here also in the third figure, the angle A is smaller than the angle A of second figure. And the process continues. When the angle A becomes 0 or nearly equal to 0, then C coincide with B. And BC becomes 0 or nearly equal to 0. So here we have to find sine A, or that is equal to sine 0. So sine 0, we will consider this triangle. So the sine 0 means the opposite side of 0 degree divided by the hypotenuse. So here the opposite side is BC. So BC becomes 0 divided by our AC is equal to AB. So that is AC. So that becomes 0. So sine 0 degree value is 0. Then cos 0 is adjacent side is AB by AC. Both are equal because both are coincide with each other. So that is equal to 1. So then what is tan 0? That is equal to sine 0 divided by cos 0. So that is equal to 0 by 1, that is 0. Then what is cot 0? That is 1 by tan 0. So this is equal to 1 by 0. This is not defined. Then what is sec 0? So this is equal to 1 by cos 0. So that is equal to, what is cos 0? 1. 1 by 1. This is equal to 1. Then cosec 0 is equal to 1 by sine 0. So that is equal to 1 by 0. So this is also not defined. So in this way we can find the trigonometric ratios of 0 degree. You have to remember all the values. Let us find the trigonometric ratios of 90 degree. Consider this right triangle ABC with angle B is 90 degree. Here let us angle A is increasing continuously, so that angle C will be decreasing. So here in the second figure, angle A is greater than the angle A of the first figure. So like this, the angle A of the third figure will be greater than the angle A of the second figure. And the angle C is also decreasing. So if the process continues, the angle A becomes 90 degree and A coincide with B. So AB becomes or nearly equal to 0 and AC is coincide with BC. So from this triangle, if we find the trigonometric ratios of A, that will becomes trigonometric ratio of 90 degree. So what is sine ratio? That is sine 90 is the opposite side of 90, that is BC by AC. So here BC is coincide with AC. So this is equal to 1. Then what is cos 90? So this is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. So here adjacent side is AB, that becomes 0. So that is 0 by AC. So this is equal to 0. Then tan 90 is equal to sin 90 by cos 90. So this is equal to 1 by 0. So this is not defined. And cot 90 is equal to cos 90 by sin 90. So this is equal to 0 by 1. This is 0. Then sec 90 is equal to 1 by cos 90. So this is equal to, what is cos 90? 0. So 1 by 0. This is not defined. And cosec 90 is equal to 1 by sin 90. So this is equal to 1 by 1. This is equal to 1. So these are the trigonometric ratios of 90 degree. In this way, you can find the trigonometric ratios of different angles, and you have to remember this so that you can apply this in solving other problems.